guest.
I'll make this screen bigger.
Can I type into that? Not yet.
There you go. Okay.
Thank you. And then here we'll put the Delmars. So I'll just move over here and you know what I'm gonna do, because I won't be here tomorrow. I'll hit record again. Is that cool? Yeah, I know. Okay. Alright, thank you, Andrew. Thank you. Buenas noches. Bonsoir. C'est Planet Glee. Our favorite planet. Because it's a planet that is a metaphor for the planet we live on. The planet that we are trying to save, really. But I know that sounds really stupid, and I'm sorry I said it that way. I think that we need to correct a lot of things that have happened to the planet. Last night I was watching a documentary on an island that is almost falling into the sea, and because of global warming, and the people who live there, it's called Baru Island. So where are they going to go? They've lived on the island all their lives. It's not far from Australia, but maybe they don't want to live in Australia. So we, on Planet Glee, given, I guess I already gave it away, we'll be talking about the sea in a sense. Our guest today, our esteemed guest, is Johnny Delmar of the Delmars. And so I'm going to switch it over to you, Johnny, when you're ready. And unless you're ready right now, and then we can just say hello.
Hello.
So glad you could make. You want to show your T-shirt? Everyone must see your T-shirt.
Well, it's got the surf monkey. There we are. The surf monkey from the Surf Monkey Fellowship.
Cool. The Surf Monkey Fellowship. And you said at radio station KLX in Berkeley, they have the actual statue or
one of them.
Sculpture?
Many, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty great. And there's all these people that surf and collect the statues and have a fellowship in San Diego.
Yeah, they spend time with the sea.
Yeah.
They're so lucky.
Yeah. Yeah.
And do you mind that we mentioned that you're also your other profession, or should we stick with Delmars?
Are we going to edit the heck out of this?
No, not really. So why don't we start with the fact that you have a gig coming up this weekend.
Yes, we're playing at a farmer's market in Kensington, the Kensington Farmers Market, which is a tiny little market on Oakport Avenue. Oakview Avenue, rather.
Oakview Avenue in what city?
Kensington.
Kensington, by
In the
Berkeley,
east- yeah,
over
in
in
the
the
East
East Bay.
Yes,
I've been to Kensington before. Oh, that must be a nice market.
it's nice. It's the smallest farmer's market I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, cool. Oh, that's going to be great. We have your Facebook page for the Delmars, and it also says May 24th. So that's the day you'll be out playing in Kensington.
Yes.
Cool. I just wanted to make sure that everybody knew that Delmars are on Facebook and that they can find you and join if they want to go to the event and at least like your page like I just did. And
Thank you.
yeah. So we can take up our 2-shot of you and me here
Yeah.
for a second. And then yeah, you've been on the show once before, but I didn't get a chance to put it on YouTube because at that time we were using DVDs, I guess about 3 years ago, and we don't use those anymore.
Oh,
So I pushed record, we've been recording, and so it's up
to me.
Yeah, up to you if you want to talk about your band or play a song first.
Well,
or
we've been a band for a long time, since like 1990, I think.
Wow.
And playing surf music, we started out playing covers of the old, covers. And then I started writing material, and ever since, we've been doing a mix of original stuff and in the covers.
Okay.
So it's pretty fun, the lineup's changed over the years, but there's people that are like basically lined up to play to play in the Delmars. So
I believe it.
because everybody
You're really good.
everybody likes it, and I'm trying to get another recording together, and the last recording was in 2008, I think. We started it and finished it in 2010, so now it's time to do another one. So yeah, that's
Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, I want to. Now this is what you're going to play is a Delmars original.
yeah.
What's it called?
This is called Surfin' Zombie.
Nice, perfect. Jennifer is a zombie, that's for sure.
So
You're looking at one.
yeah, it's this might be on the recording, and it's going to be practical because it's going to be mostly just guitar. This guitar, probably. So
Beautiful. I've
this
never
is
seen that.
this is a 12-string guitar, and I got it for $10 at the thrift store. It didn't have any strings, and the strings cost twice as much as the guitar cost. So, but actually, I knew it was probably pretty good, because if you leave a 12-string with the strings on, the bridge tears out because of all the strings pulling on the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
That's my theory. So usually people drop tune them a whole step to D, so makes them last longer.
Oh, cool. Good
Yeah.
to know.
So yeah. So this is like a. Gotta check the tuning because. Because I just tune it with the capo on. So I was looking at old John Denver videos and things on YouTube, and he always uses a capo.
John Denver. I don't know how many people in our audience will know who that is. Sunshine on my shoulder makes me happy. That's one of my favorite hit songs.
Yeah,
is.
Rocky Mountain High, and he was a big advocate of keeping nature natural.
Yeah, that's true.
And his songs are actually amazingly well done.
No, that's no joke. No, that's no
And
joke.
he even had a political song early. It was about Nixon, criticizing Nixon, called 68 Nixon. He's a 68 Nixon, he's different this year. It's kind of the satire of Nixon.
Wow.
So, political guy too. So I don't know how well I'm going to play this because I really haven't played it that often, but I'm going to just sing it to you, I guess. So.
Well, and to our viewers.
Driving my Woody down to county line. Driving my Woody down to county line. Seen a zombie with a whiskey trying to flag a ride. Hold on over, said, throw your board inside. Hold right on over, said, throw your board inside. Through my rear window, said a long black Chaplain owl. That's a surfboard. Gave me a friendly growl. Zombie climbed in and gave me a friendly growl. His baggies were wet, so he sat down on my towel. Fortunately, zombies cannot drive. Fortunately, zombies cannot drive. The examiners run and they hate to wait in line. Roll up a number to thank me for the lift. He rolled up a number to thank me for the lift. When I came to, we were standing on a cliff. Not pretty camera. Go ahead. Checked out the surf, it was 6 to 8 feet high. We checked out the surf, it was 6 to 8 feet high. Couldn't wait to get out there, he lumbered off to ride. He was gonna ride. Paddle straight out, right toward the bag. Paddle right out, headed straight towards the bag.
walked off the set with too soon he was back. Surfing zombie, worst I ever had. Surfing zombie, worst I ever had. Doesn't take much to make a zombie man.
Whoa!
So
I love
that's
that one.
thank you,
Zombie.
Surfing Zombie.
You're fantastic on the guitar. How long have
Really?
you been playing?
I started out playing mandolin when I was in grade school
Oh,
with the tremolo, and double strings, and so I'm kind of back to that now.
okay.
And I've been playing guitar since I was about 19. This friend of mine told me, "You can't write songs on a mandolin." I'm tired of playing guitar for you. Here's a guitar. Go learn how to play it. And that was Ed. And so I thank Ed for setting me on the course to playing guitar.
Did you grow up in the area?
I've been in the area since 1980. I came up here to go to Berkeley, and
Oh,
I never
cool.
really left. I never went home to Santa Barbara.
I went
That
to
much.
school there too.
I went there at Berkeley.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool. Great school.
Mm-hmm.
And politics aside.
Yeah.
I mean, some of their politics are good, but it's a big industrial military thing going on there
Oh,
at
absolutely.
Berkeley, and lots of bad farm stuff happening there, and the ROTC. There's lots of stuff to protest and all that.
Yeah, the odd part was that I took Marxist literary criticism. It was a strange thing that they, I loved my professor. She would stand at the podium and she wrote all of her lectures and she smoked while she was doing it, and
Oh, wow.
this was like Marxist literary criticism.
Wow. I took a French literature course.
Cool.
And
Which one?
It was like one of the first ones. A teaching assistant taught it, and she was talking about, she had her back to the classroom, this little tiny classroom, and she was like in Wheeler Hall. And she has her back, she's writing like Les Fleurs du Mal,
Okay.
the flowers of evil.
Right.
And she's like, well, how do I describe this with her back to the class?
Monsieur Baudelaire.
She says, well, it's kind of like taking acid. It's kind of an acid experience. And she turned around, and all the girls that were in the class with me, I was the only guy, they all were just like with their mouths open, like, our TA just casually, compared this literature to tripping on LSD. But I knew what she was talking about by then. So there you go.
Yeah.
Higher education.
Yeah, why not? I mean, experiencing life is
It's a big,
an education in any sense.
yes. It definitely is. Yeah, so I've been following the news lately, and the beach I like to go surfing is in Pacifica, is Rockaway Beach.
Oh, that's pretty over there, yeah.
And there's 2 dead whales on the beach now.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. and one of them was graffitied, and they're burying that. They're in the process. It's going to take a while. They're going to dig. They have earth moving equipment and digging in the sand to dig a big enough hole for like a big humpback whale that washed up. They got hit by a ship, probably, they think, and a sperm whale. Or maybe I'm getting my whales confused, but it's just amazing that there's 2 whales and that washed up on the beach, and they're sitting there and decomposing, and they were going to just let them decompose on the beach, but the smell is costing them the park and rec place of Pacifica a lot of money to bury these whales.
I have a friend out there who lives in Reina del Mar, and I haven't spoken to her for a couple of years, so I didn't know that they actually. I got to go over there and see. I want to see. I don't like that they were graffitied on.
Smell it. Yeah, it's kind of disrespectful. It was East Bay Rats Graffiti, the motorcycle club. I don't know I can't think of anybody else who would want to do that. But
on a whale.
I don't want to get in trouble with the East Bay Rats. They're pretty fierce.
Well, whatever. But yeah, how come I didn't know that? I will go over and check it out.
Yeah.
I love Pacifica. It's pretty over there.
Oh, it's beautiful. And right now the hiking is incredible, and that park in the back of the valley is just incredible because there's all these amazing smells, and everything's pretty green still, and the Douglas violets are blooming. So it's just amazing. It's definitely worth going there and walking up the side of the mountain through the eucalyptus groves and beyond, way up there,
I've got to drop
It's
off.
insanely pretty up there.
I've got to drop off some metaphysical literature that she lent me. So yeah, we'll give her a call and go out over there.
I was over there buying effects from a guy who has he's like the pastor at one of the churches out there, and he had some Jimi Hendrix pedals that I wanted to buy from him. So I went out there and met him and bought these pedals that are, they're the next step from surf guitar because in the 60s the reverb and chamber echo were the main effects, except for stuff they had in the studios. But the pedals that came in, Jimi Hendrix pioneered using the wah pedal with Frank Zappa and people like that, and his effects were fuzz, something called an octavio that makes a higher noise when you hit the string. It gives you basically a false harmonic that's very audible, and this other thing that's like tremolo and chorus at the same time. It's a very, very beautiful sounding thing. So I thought that's the next. I thought, oh, these are for sale, and they have his picture on them.
Yeah.
And he's selling them pretty cheap. So I went out there, and obviously he wasn't a pedophile priest.
Yeah.
I wish I had the drummer to play my jokes. That's a bad joke.
Yeah. It's
But
okay.
we're talking about changing the world.
We'll be okay.
We need to change the world, and
yeah.
that's something we could work on, is holding some people accountable for stuff they do. It's hard, though.
Yeah, there are just some things that humans do that are harmful to other humans, as well as harmful to the environment, and as well as harmful to other countries. And
it's all related. Like those poor whales, like I guess one of them got hit by a ship and it broke her vertebrae and died and washed up on the beach and graffitied by people who don't really think, I mean, the whole graffiti thing amazes me because in a way it's really beautiful.
Yeah.
It's like flowers, and I don't really mind it on people's buildings. I actually like it, but on bridges and buildings and
it's
everything.
Art.
Yeah.
For sure. Sidewalks?
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Free, it's illegal, but
No, it's definitely art, but on a living being that's so revered, It's,
the whale.
Or should be. All beings should be revered. I'm vegan, so.
Yeah. Well, that's good. The other song I was thinking about doing is a song about Morrissey. He's vegan.
Oh, I love him. Which one are you going to do?
Well, it's not really surf. There's a song called Smith's Reunion I wrote.
Okay.
Did I sing you that, the recording?
No, but I sing with Morrissey all the time.
Oh, wow.
I practice with him all the time.
He's like one of the... He's just fascinating. He's got that song "Meat Is Murder" from
Of course.
way back.
I have that
It's a
one.
great song.
But I usually sing "The Hatful of Hollow."
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyhow, let's see if I can remember how this song goes.
Cool. A Morrissey song.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's called Smith's Reunion.
Yeah. And for those of our listeners who aren't familiar with the Smiths, check them out on YouTube. Just the Smiths, a band from England, but they were actually from Manchester, I think.
Yeah.
And so
Well, England encompasses Manchester.
yes, of course, but they're not. Most people, when they think of England, they think of London, and Manchester is north of London.
And Liverpool and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is a song called "The Smiths Reunion," and I gotta remember how it goes.
Okay. I'll
Can I
help.
have a pause here? You got the tambourine? So the tambourine for this is very Smiths like. It's just it's that one. The Smiths reunion, so never be a Smiths reunion. Oh, Smiths reunion.
Smiths reunion.
Okay, so it's like, and then there's the do. So do you want to try it, rehearse it one time, or do you want to just try it? Or?
Let's just jam.
Okay. So I'll count us into it.
Okay.
One. Is it recording?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so we that's
It's a
how
live show.
this is how we work. Okay.
Well, we must remember. Okay, we must remind everyone that this show will be. It's not actually live. We're doing this pre next week's show because the Delmars are going to be playing this weekend in Kensington on Sunday
Yes.
at the market.
From
And
10 o'clock till about 2 o'clock, or maybe only 1 o'clock because of our drummer's gig.
if you just tuned in, they're on Facebook, the Delmars, and May 24th is the gig. And Johnny Delmar is here as esteemed guest on Planet Glee, and he's allowing me to play the tambourine.
Yes.
So
why
I'm
not?
so excited, and yeah, surf music, but this song will be about
The Smiths, but
the Smiths.
it's related though because of the cover band thing. We played a bunch of covers in the Delmars, and so this is about being a cover band too.
Cool.
Yeah. So it's like 1, 2, 3, and. I've done what I set out to do, whatever it was, and I learned to love the moss. Just because we have gone so far, without Johnny Marr, no other guitar would have done. There'll never be a Smiths reunion. Oh, Smiths reunion. Poor land.
from a northern town. They had a buzz on the time they made a sound to fight for the cause. Now the stage is broken down. No one takes the higher ground. The fans can't wait till kingdom come, or the Smiths reunion. Oh, Smiths reunion. Morrissey tours on his own. I'll forever be his clone, singing in this charming band. Remember freezing in the van, top of the gear. Girls went mad and we were fab. Nobody could hear. So my lawyer shouts at doors. The greedy rats with tiny claws auction off the t-shirt he once wore. There'll never be a Smiths reunion. Oh, Smiths reunion. Oh, Smiths reunion.
That's one of my
There we
favorite
are.
songs to sing too. I
Yeah.
like that one.
I really can't play very many Smith songs, but
Johnny Delmar.
I made up that song about
Johnny
the Smiths.
Marr, yeah.
Yeah.
He was actually Irish, but you know, so is Morrissey.
I think Morrissey is too.
Yeah.
And he's actually living in L.A.
Is he?
I think Morrissey's living in L.A.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Johnny Delmar still lives in Britain, right?
No, I'm Johnny Delmar.
I mean, Johnny Marr, sorry.
Johnny Marr. Very flattering that you would mix us up, but
No,
I don't
you're
know where he
good.
lives.
You're
you know.
you're totally awesome on guitar.
Well, thank you.
As is he. I know he still plays out because I looked him up on
Yeah.
Wikipedia not long ago.
hmm
Anyway.
So I recorded that song, and I did a bunch of other types of guitar, so I didn't use a 12-string for it. So so I had a capo and made this little ding 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 ding, and had it all arranged and played all the parts with my friend Davey Delmars' equipment because he had gotten all this stuff, you know, to record in his little home studio. And it's amazing what you can do. I mean, it doesn't sound, you know, like you did it in a big studio, but it sounds really, really close, which is probably why the music business is like totally having issues now, because the studios can't stay open.
Because why?
Because everybody is getting into home gear, and places like Guitar Center are pushing and pushing microphones and recording equipment, and so, you know, you instead of spending $10,000, $12,000 to do your first album, you could buy spend that money on equipment and have the equipment and spend as much time as you want, just tweaking your whatever you do, and then people have even GarageBand. You can do pretty credible stuff on GarageBand.
Yeah, I have a song that introduces this show that I mixed on GarageBand.
Mm-hmm.
I Want to Be Planet Glee.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't put it on today. Tonight. Whatever. But yeah, I actually think that's a good thing. Because I play tabla. I am like a rhythm person. I haven't played the tambourine in 5 million years. So it was like really fun for me.
Yeah.
My dad gave me one when I was like 8 or 9, a tambourine. So that was like validation for my singing. It was like he wanted me to keep singing, he wanted me to be in a band.
Well, good. Far out. Everybody should keep singing. I'm always telling people that they'd say, "Oh, I can't sing," or like people will like not be shy about singing, and I'm always like, "Sing, sing." And I think Morrissey has a song about that too, like "Sing Your Life." This is a Morrissey song.
Yeah, because you've only got one.
That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, so yeah, I'm always encouraging people to sing because a lot of people are shy about singing, but actually people have beautiful voices if they just try to sing pretty. So many people like sing with fake voices or sing bad on purpose, and it's like we have a parrot in our house, and the parrot will like go like this when he likes your music.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, it's an African gray. He's a very smart parrot. And when my girlfriend sings like in a bad voice, just to show how bad she can sing, the parrot is like not grooving. But if she starts to sing, the nicer she sounds, if she starts to sing nice, the parrot will be like, yeah. And then when David Delmars comes over, they whistle back and forth, and David gets the parrot going like this, like the parrot's practically headbanging.
Hilarious.
It is. The parrot's hilarious.
Yeah, I've been in a few bands, and my cats, sit there and stare at me while I'm playing. But I don't have any cats right now.
Oh.
Yeah, I just decided. But my SoundCloud is my Indian spiritual name, Charita, my middle name, Noel, and my cat's name, Joaquin. Charita Noel Joaquin. That's my SoundCloud. And actually, one of my songs immediately got taken off by somebody, hacked it off.
How do they do that?
I don't know, but they're out of Berlin, and I speak German. So I wrote to them in German, and I said, "What's up?"
SoundCloud is out of Berlin?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Especially when you write to them in German, they're gonna say like, "Oh."
Achtung.
But no, they didn't say "I'm sorry, es tut mir leid." But
Yeah.
the song was back on.
Oh,
And then,
good.
Me and my
Wunderbar.
friend, we have 2 versions of it now. We have 2 versions of it, and we have a new one called the group song, Groop.
Sounds like a fug song or something.
Actually,
That really
a
dates
friend of
me.
mine said, "Is that goth?" So I think it's more like 4AD, shoegaze, that kind of stuff. Well, do you want to
do we have any time left?
Sure.
We should do one that we both know.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Do you want to play the tambourine again?
Sure. Is this Heart of Gold?
I wanna live, I wanna give. I've been wanting for a heart of gold. It seems expressions I never did keep me searching for a higher goal.
Je ne sais pas être bien. Yo no quiero estar vieja.
Now I love Hollywood, I love the redwoods, I love the ocean and the heart of gold. I've been in my mind, it's such a fine line. But this keep on cracking Gotta leave the fracking alone. We gotta protect our planet home. Got to leave that fracking alone. Gotta be mindful of heart of gold.
Muy bien.
Gracias. Excelente.
I can't believe you took Baudelaire. That's hilarious. That's
Yeah.
really cool. Yeah,
It was. I like French literature.
I do too, and
It's great.
I like singing in French too, because I feel like, you know, it's good to, if you're doing new music,
Yeah.
to share it. And
Oh, yeah.
my Spanish it's okay,
Mhm.
but some people have told me that when I speak Spanish here on the show that they don't like it.
She's trying,
but-
people.
But no, but my French, you know.
Everybody criticizes, no matter what language I speak, even if it's English, people are criticizing my accent. But you know, there's some really great literature in French, like Émile Zola,
Uh-huh.
just amazing
Right.
stories, like Danad, things like that. But really, you know, you can't really read them in the translation. They're not the same. And in German, like the Buddenbrooks by Thomas Mann and things like that, it's really nice to know German to read.
Or Rilke. Rilke was my favorite.
Yeah. Well,
Well, I think we have to say farewell.
auf Wiedersehen.
Yeah,
Good night.
I got to, yeah. Let's revisit your website, Johnny. The Delmars, May 24th, playing in Kensington in the East Bay near Berkeley. A very beautiful town, very woodsy, and hopefully to be a very beautiful
Yeah.
day. And yeah, what time will you be playing?
From 10 till about 1 o'clock, maybe 2, depending on how long our drummer can stay.
Okay, so you got to get out there early. 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and they'll probably stop around 1.
Yeah, our drummer's Pat Sharkey. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah,
A
Pat Sharkey.
A Sharkey Delmar.
Well, thank you again, Johnny, for
Thank
being
you.
here. I'm so happy that that we could do this together, and thank you for bringing the tambourine,
Yeah,
which is like, you know, that was way cool.
reconnecting. We played this gig at the Bankers Club with the surf band, and this guy Stuart Branson, excellent surf drummer, and I invited him to play the percussion and the maracas, and he's like, wow, I've never played maracas, but my dad played maracas in a band. So there he was playing the maracas with our band, and he'd never really played maracas before, but he was connecting with the pair fees or whatever they call it, the father, connecting with his father through playing.
Fils is
Son.
father, son, yeah, huh?
Yeah, Yeah, so it's amazing. We're very like our parents.
Well,
This is why we have to be good parents, so our kids will be good too.
well, that was well said. And we're going to have to say goodbye to our camera here. Thank you for watching. And do you want to say goodbye to our camera that's made
goodbye.
it possible?
Goodbye to the camera.
That's right, that
Thank you.
one. Oh, no, actually, it's that one.
Good night. Goodbye, camera, and everybody out there. And hello to my mother.
I went to the Himalayan Fair last weekend, and the band had us all go like this at the end.
Oh, well, what did that signify?
It was just actually arms out straight.
Okay.
Just flow with the universe.
Oh, well, that's good. That feels good.
It does. I know.
Yeah, you should try that out there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just try it out.
Yeah, it's great.
Okay.
Okay.